There we go, we're live. What's going on, guys? YogiZilla here, and as you can see, we got a new little, actually, I want to change that. Let's try something else. We have a new little, kind of layout here. Oh, that looks terrible. That could kind of work. Yeah. I think I like that. That looks pretty good, actually. Or do I make the line thinner? Yeah, that works. And just switching things up a little bit. So this is the Gang Minute, my vlog to you guys that are following the Geeky Antics Network. I do have a lot of my stuff in here right now because I want to ask you guys for a little help. I believe in transparency and authenticity. So, what can I say? I run the Geeky Antics Network pretty much for the most part by myself, and it gets tough. I do have the help of folks like Andy and Stan, who's no longer with us, who put their time and money forward every now and then. Andy hosts the website on one of his servers, so that helps out a lot because that's one less cost to worry about. But there's still other things you have to worry about: the main costs and the cost of promoting stuff, and there's a lot of hidden costs, and the cost of spending the time on this when I could be doing other things that are probably more profitable. And for the most part, it is a labor of love, and I see a lot of potential, and as we're growing. But right now on the personal level, I'm hitting a rough patch. So yeah, I'm doing some fundraising. As you see, there's 11 days to go on this particular goal, and it's pretty self-explanatory. So if you want to help out, bit.ly/helpyogi. But moving on to more pleasant affairs, holiday schedule. So a lot of folks are taking time off from podcasts and streaming. Goldieman FTW won't be streaming until January 2nd or 3rd. I think January 1st is his 1 year anniversary, or his anniversary. No, not 1 year. I think he's been with his girlfriend for a while. But his anniversary with his girlfriend, so he won't be coming back until then. But you can catch him on the Sunday Dose every Sunday. Of course, it'll be Sunday because that's what it's called. And that's Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Twitch.tv Geeky Antics channel. Who else? Gaming Death Podcast won't come back until the new year. Star Wars Rebels, same thing. Pretty much all the shows are on hiatus right now. I think Pixelated Pints won't come back until 2015 as well. Though they might do a show tonight, December 22nd. It might be the last show of the year. They might, if not maybe next Monday rather, the 29th. I can't confirm this for 100%, but just tune in on Pixelated Pints. It's 10 p.m. on the YouTube channel. They have a dedicated YouTube channel, youtube.com/Pixelated Pints. As for me, with Timey-Wimey Tea Time, I'm considering just doing a bi-weekly schedule. I'll still be streaming on all games on Saturdays at noon. But there'll be some replays here and there. But as far as new episodes coming up on YouTube and on the audio podcast feed, Stitcher, iTunes, Zoom, Spreaker, all that stuff, that's gonna probably be bi-weekly. I'm doing it solo, and there's a lot of trolling going on, and I think it's the same person using multiple accounts, just being a jerk because it's the internet, the power of anonymity. And they were like, "Oh, this show used to be great. It used to talk about things that mattered. Blah 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 blah." And that kind of criticism doesn't help. It's like, if you want to help, if you really feel like the show's falling off, then give some topics to discuss. Offer your help. Call in, leave voicemail messages. Come show up for the live show. Support the show. Be a guest host. I'm open to all that stuff. When people just knock you down just for the sake of knocking you down because maybe they had a bad day, so they figure, let me just take it out of someone else. It's like, why? don't you have anything better to do? I'm pretty sure it's the same person because they write similar styles, and they have, and, of course, it's always the same thing. You go on these YouTube messages, and you try to see if they have a Google Plus. Nothing. It's just an empty shell of an account. And of course, all the ones that are trolling, when you check their feed and to subscribe to it, they all like the same videos. That seems all too coincidental. So whoever's doing that, give it a break. Whatever your qualm is, let's talk about it like adults. I'm assuming you're an adult. It's very childish behavior, but anywho, that's the internet. Whenever a website's growing, a network's growing, you're gonna attract the trolls because haters are gonna hate, and that stuff I have a pretty thick skin for. Though it's just an extra feather on a pile of poop when things are tough. Financially and just emotionally. It's just I usually love this time of the year, but there's been so much work to catch up on, and it's overwhelming. And the people that I rely on have been flaking. So what can you do? But anyway, what else do we have? So I'm looking at the wrong channel here. I'm checking the chat to make sure I don't miss anyone. Alright. I did change it. I thought I changed the... Make sure, yeah, I did change it to a vlog. Stream team. Cupcake Noms, we're hoping we can introduce her before the new year begins. She's awesome. Cupcake N as in Nancy, O M as in Mary, S. Cupcake Noms. She's a sweetheart. She's one of those streamers that I hope to see continue to grow and get partnered up. She really deserves it. Stan and a bunch of other people were saying, "Oh, you deserve it," and I feel like I do. But at the same time, I know why they're not giving it to me for the most part. I haven't been consistent enough with the streaming. But, it's kind of discouraging when you have the numbers, right? The numbers, and you have a social media following. You have the know-how to make something grow, but you're not partnered or supported by the network you're creating content for and helping them out. Primarily, everybody on Twitch is helping Twitch out and their advertising partners first and foremost. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to put more effort into streaming, but it's like when there's other paths to revenue and other paths to growing audience to have better immediate results or less of a grind. It's hard to carve out that time for the Twitch streaming, but I'm still gonna try to do it. 'Cause I do enjoy it. It's just at the same time you have to look at what's getting results right now. So long term, Twitch.tv is still gonna be a big thing for the Geeky Antics Network and myself personally. Twitch.tv/YogiZilla. But short term, I have to be realistic and say, well, let me cut back a little bit on the time spent here because it's a little rough. What else? By the way, for those that are curious, 'cause I get a lot of questions about this, that's a birthmark on my lip. Just want to get that out there. Sometimes it gets enlarged, sometimes it's unnoticeable. It's usually supposed to be like a strawberry marker. Of course, today's one of those days when it's just like, might be part of it is also the stress level and the constant change of the weather. That doesn't help out either. The fluctuation aspect. But so yeah, anyway, one of the things I definitely know I need to get on top of and just grind it out on my own if I have to, because we have a whole staff of writers, but everybody's swamped. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of content. I have a lot of things, a lot of drafts lined up already on geekyantics.net on the blog portion. Particularly, we have the premium services page. All this stuff coming up. So stay tuned. I'm going to continue the Twitch guide series where we talk about what Twitch is really, why streaming is such a big thing, how to do it better, how to understand and strategize better with social media, stuff like that. We've got a tremendous response from that. Another thing we got a big response from is talking about clans and how to be a leader, not a manager, motivate people. So that was a lot of that stuff is stuff that I had written articles on other sites, some of my own, some on third-party sites as a guest writer, and it always gets a lot of hits, a lot of comments, and that's why I like the interaction. It's good when you get that. You can't rely on it. There's gonna be days when you do whatever you do on the creative front, and it'll feel like you're just talking to yourself. And then there's gonna be days where it's gonna be an amazing surge of interaction, of engagement. So you have to temper your expectations, and I know that much. And gotta practice what I preach. So. You also might notice I found these are not new glasses. These are old glasses that I found. I like them because I don't know. They feel cool. They complete the geek look. Anywho, so that's it for now. I'll see you guys over at geekyantics.net. I should be streaming today. I'm feeling a little more in this proper spirit. I don't like to stream when I'm not in 100%, and even though things are rough. And there's been a lot of things knocking the wind out of my proverbial sails. I definitely feel like it's time to do big things, So yeah, stay tuned. Twitch.tv/YogiZilla. I'll be streaming some Hearthstone and Soul Forge more than likely. I really need to play the Goblin versus Gnomes and complete some of my quests. So I'll see you guys over there. Peace. And don't forget, geekyantics.net/podcast. That's the main thing that we're doing these days. But we're gonna do more on the video front, not just streaming, but also YouTube. So we're Geeky Antics everywhere. I'm YogiZilla everywhere. Very easy to find us. We're on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. We have the Facebook fan page. Everywhere. And also stay tuned. I might be creating another feed for Stitcher, Geeky Antics Radio. So that should be fun. So I'm just playing with a lot of different things. So I'm excited. Hopefully get the motivation. I'm gonna feed off you guys' energy. So send those words of encouragement. If you can't donate, that's fine. I understand. Everyone's going through a rough time, but donate your well wishes. That helps out too. All right. Anyway, out of here. And geekyantics.net. Peace.